All right. Alrighty, let me get this set up so that I can start the stream. Switching accounts real fast so that I can actually be properly set up. Can I? Here we go. I'm just currently setting up right now. Copy link. Alrighty. Blocking that tool. And I'm currently setting up, trying to get set up on, put this out on Threads and Blue Sky. Yes, I am there. I've set that from before. And I'll probably post in a couple of Discords that Crash is not in. And then I'm going to also post it on my personal Instagram. And where else do I need to promote? Okay, hold on. I got one more place to go. A couple more places, actually. All right, and Crash, thank you so much for the updates and the help. Alrighty. And what else should I do? I'm checking one more thing. Okay, nope, my mic is good. Alright. Let us begin. No. Okay, so last time we got Bilara in the party. I don't plan on using her again. I don't care if she's the only one with a healing spell right now. I'm not using her. And we're in the meditation room. We gotta speak to Zolit.
Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
We'll collect that. So, I only have 2 places to put shit. Okay, let's put the artifact there.
This piece is all that's left of the artifact that trapped Varric and the others in Arlothan Forest, the day we met. Only thing left of my time with the Veil Jumpers, too. Strife said he didn't want to see me again until I'd gotten some sense pounded into my head.
I don't want to be a broken record here. But if the tutorial was these things that my character is talking about, there are things that were happening, I would have cared about this more. Just saying. Fuck it. I mean, do I call Strife? Strife with a dick.
All people should have understood that.
Yeah, for anyone, this is part 3. Part 2 is still up. We're not deleting any of these. So, is this where we're getting character backstories?
Life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look at it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
Again, why couldn't we have seen this stuff prior? Why are we getting this instead of...
I don't know if I see a hero's face, but it's a face that has seen a lot. Got a few new scars. Some that show up in a mirror, some that don't. But Varric believed in me then, and he believes in me now. I can do this.
Again, why should I care if I didn't actually get the chance to see this stuff before? That's all I want. I wanted to see that backstory. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. Other Dragon Age Origins actually gave us that.
Gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back to even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us. He had fancy silks from Orlais, statuettes from the wilds down south. I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself.
This is the type of storytelling that works in a movie, but not in a video game. Did they just want to write a Dragon Age movie? Or a TV show? I mean,
every professional scoundrel needs when learning the trade. I spent as much time picking locks and mixing poisons as I did training with blades or a bow. It took me so long learning to get the alchemical mixtures just right. But what I learned saved my life more than once.
Again, if this was part of the tutorial and I got to actually get this origin story behind my character...
That's better. Now how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or... relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Okay, I want a gaming chair like this. I want to get the PlayStation camera, set myself up on like a sectional couch like this, and just do a straight on sexy pose while I'm gaming. Would you guys like that content? Me just sexy posing while gaming. Okay, so I need to get the PS5 camera for sure. But how about sexy poses? Because that'll probably make the streams way more entertaining than just me playing this game. And bro, do I got the legs for it? I am 6'2" and I wear shorts all the goddamn time. I got legs. Enough about me talking about my own legs. Let's meditate and try to talk to Stolas. See if he's less bitchy than the first time this happened. Look, I'm just saying, Ian, if a girl can stream in a bikini and show off her tits, I should be able to stream in shorts and just show off my legs.
Hello, Dread Wolf.
But perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. I am, after all, remembered as the god of lies, treachery, and rebellion.
I fucking hate you, bro. Okay. Fuck you, dude.
So you're gonna be insufferable about it. See, this is the reason nobody likes you.
I led a rebellion for centuries that culminated in the creation of the Veil and the destruction of the Elven Empire.
Okay,
And?
this is among the reasons nobody likes you.
Nobody likes you in general.
My information was accurate. Now you realize that the danger is real.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
Oh, yeah.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
I need to know why they keep saying these fucking names. Just saying the Elder Gods way less syllables. I don't always have to hear these fucking names. Fuck it. I punch up.
I stopped you, didn't I?
You disrupted the ritual.
Yeah, I did. Even though I'm nowhere near as powerful as you.
Your plan is to tell me how powerful you aren't?
With the Veiled Jumpers, I was in a dangerous part of the forest full of wild magic. My
That's-
team got free, but not everyone did. There were a lot of people still trapped, including Varric.
So you went in, against orders, and freed them.
Oy vey.
How do you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that powerful opposition doesn't frighten me. I find a way to get the job done, whatever it takes.
I suppose I was not so different
It's,
from I
yeah, lore, but lore that doesn't really invest me in the world
rebellion
here.
against the Evanurus, the Elven gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world.
I played a Dragon Age Origins. That game is phenomenal, and I cared about that world. I have a hard time grasping this is the same world as Origins, except Morgan showed up here, so that's the only confirmation I have.
I don't understand. Elgernon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
I would say take a shot for every single time they say Elgernon and Gillenane,
Was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp,
but there's not enough liquor in my house for
they
that.
grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
I'm just
The blight didn't escape with the gods?
gotta go through this.
Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at that village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Devinter
Taka
opened
taka
the prison.
taka 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 taka
A
taka
tiny
taka taka
fragment of
taka
the Blight
taka taka
escaped.
taka taka taka
That
taka taka
fragment
taka
grew
taka
beneath
taka.
the
This is
earth
kind of on me
and
for
led
picking
to the
all
blights
this.
that have swept across the world. However
I was
terrible the
hoping this would
Blight
be
is
something,
now,
interesting
it
to my
is a mere
character, but
fraction of
so
what
far I
we will
haven't
see
gotten
if
that.
its full power is unleashed.
What would they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed 2 things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
When the Dalish elves started the Veil Jumpers, they
That
uncovered a lot of what how
sentence is
terrible
so
our
much easier
gods
to
were.
just say.
I don't think
What is
the
a god
elven
to a
people will bend the
non-believer?
knee to blighted, murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganan and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power.
So,
Tyrants
Republicans.
and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize
That is my
any
only
chance to
that is my
feel
only
strong.
political joke for
If
this
you
entire
hunger
stream.
them, they will lead you to Elganan and Gillenane.
Get used to it.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What else?
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
I'm
Not
working
yet.
on it.
We've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
Do you though? You stabbed him on purpose, and you broke his crossbow. Dick. Really? Okay, let's see. Okay, I actually like how that sword looks. That's fine. Bow's fine. I don't know, these all suck. Fine, I'll stick with that. We'll see how. I guess I'll unlock more and see what happens. None, and I mean none of the helmets looks good, so I've just kept those off. Again, you go back to part 2 if you want to see that. Are other dialogue options available at this time? No, just Varric. Alright. I'll check on Bilar in a minute. I don't want to talk to her, but if she's here, I may as well. Alright, thanks. Thanks, Crash. Thanks for the help. This is a team, so you guys support me. You're supporting everyone else here. I'm not the only one who will stream on this channel, most likely. So if my streams don't appeal to you, maybe when one of the others come backs in. I know Hard as Zach talked about doing something when his Wi-Fi was figured out. Crash might actually start streaming here. I know the team. I know some of us teammates want to do some group streams in
So
the
Solus
future,
told the truth
which
about the
I'm looking forward
gods.
to doing.
You heard?
Maybe
It's
when
bad,
Borderlands
Varric.
4 comes out,
If
we'll
you'd
do
seem to
that. And
make
I
us
want to play
cross
Monster
over,
Hunter Wilds
The
with them as
team
well.
needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what
Sure.
I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for?
I don't know
A
what you
detective
looked
to
for.
find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? That first ill-fated Arlethan
That is very true,
expedition?
Crash. We need to
Not
actually
the
be able to
recent
afford
one.
Monster Hunter Wilds
Demons
first.
just kept coming for us. Dozens,
But
hundreds. But you didn't give up. You found a path out of that forest. Led us from the darkest depths back to safety. Lost that magic map. Pissed off some historians, but you've got a knack. kid.
a few of us players in the team
Finding a way
do
through
have
a lot of
Helldivers
the
too.
shit I've
That
ever
might be
seen.
a fun stream
With
to
a
do
plan that
with
no
the
one
team.
expects.
Might be an
On
idea.
the best day of his life, Solus would have
Let's
seen you coming, Rook.
we'll talk in
And
the
don't
group chat
worry,
and figure
I'll
that out.
still be here to talk if you need me.
Oh, Dave's single and fries. That sounds amazing.
There is
I'll pass
something.
on the message from Stolas.
Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
He's an asshole.
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it. Solus fought a rebellion against Elgar'nan and Gillenane.
Oh,
He
with
didn't
us
want to
playing,
be a god.
okay, us playing Helldivers
But he's
is
also a
extremely
lot
an
older and more
abnormal
powerful than any of
experience.
us. He looks at
All
us
right,
like
thanks,
we're
Crash. Have a
commoners.
good night.
So how do I deal with him?
Act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you. I mean,
Chuckles is sentimental.
I'll try to be funny and
He could burn the
less
world
cringy.
down. The thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
when I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue.
It was
It's the
Harding.
first decision I made leading this team. And Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in.
I just don't know. I kind of
Someone
lost
who
my
never
shit
makes mistakes.
last time I streamed this
It's
because
someone
Morgan
who
just looked
admits
terrible
when they make one.
and sounded terrible,
That's how you earn their
acted
trust.
terrible. It didn't feel like Morgan. It felt like a cosplay of her. I was depressed by that.
Meadows Crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor,
That was-
the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
Alright. Crash,
I'll
get
let
some
you
sleep,
get some
buddy.
rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got
Oh,
any
God.
ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does.
Okay,
Nev
who
has
would?
connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know.
Ah,
Might be worth talking to her.
okay,
Will do.
Nev.
Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
So far, I think Nev is my least hated option of people to talk to when it comes to romance options. Because she's not. Well, I mean, she's still not great. She's still not a good. She's still not a character I'm personally attached to. But oh right, I already upgraded my shit. All right, let's talk to Nev.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
I mean, Nev
Yeah,
is pretty
they're
cute.
still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods. I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Blara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
I
Not
mean,
just any assassin.
it
They're
works.
the most feared mage killer, the demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
If he doesn't have a contract out on me, it's not a problem.
You think a
Yes,
trained
we'll see.
killer will like us?
What's not to love? The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years. But the Crows would know. I can
Okay.
set a meeting with their bosses.
Let me say good
This
work.
is great. Thanks, Nev.
It's what I'm here for.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
Oh boy.
Trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Okay, so it sounds like I'm
Tevinter
going to.
Authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Guess
Are they all mages?
I'll answer to
Tevinter
the other
might
way.
prize its
All right.
mages, but the shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
These people sound great. I mean, if they're anything like you.
No one's as good as they seem, but they try.
So, we talked to the crows in
Oh,
Antiva
boy.
and the shadow dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either, if Balara's ready for us.
Yeah, should check how things are going.
Guess we're gonna go talk to Balara to figure that shit out. I am literally running because it is the fastest way to get through this area. And I don't have a stamina system while I'm down here in this area.
Almost there. I just have to. Shit! Sorry.
Can I, help?
No, I've got it. Mostly. Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try.
Oh my god, this character.
And here's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Veer of Us. Freedom of ways. I wonder...
Oy vey.
If that is the Fade on the other side, won't it be dangerous? As the Fade often is?
More dangerous than elven guards who wield the blight as a weapon?
Point taken.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right.
Oy
We saw
vey.
something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
At least Harding's starting to look a little
It is
better.
alike, and it is not.
Either you found some way to get into the lighthouse without us seeing, or you've been here all along. Not sure which one worries me more.
The wolf's fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey.
So, oh wait, he was the spear that's attached to Solus's dagger, isn't it?
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options.
Oy
Wait to
vey.
find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
We have no idea what or who.
All
they
those
are.
responses were basically
Let's
the
be
exact
careful.
same thing.
We need to be ready for anything.
It's just all different
We
wording.
still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
I've got nothing else to do unless I got extra stuff, unless I can talk to them now. Can I? I don't care about the codex. I'm not. Okay, so none of them have dialogue options. I'm taking Hardy and Nev. Yeah, I'm taking Harding and Nev. I do not want Balar in my party. I do not like that character.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, dweller. Now, I am here.
And
You're annoying.
Where is here?
The crossroads.
And your design is awful. It's totally bland and boring.
Can you help us?
It's just
I get the feeling this is no place to get lost.
The Evanurus hunger for the crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't
Not
have
asked.
to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements.
Oy vey.
Light roots and magical seals? What's through there?
Oy vey. Notes. Codex notes.
Can't travel this way.
The gods want to cut us off from the crossroads.
Alright, well, I guess I'm going the direction I need to go. I don't have the option to explore now, do I? Fuck.
Here, this dock seems sturdy. So you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, dweller.
Alright.
I'll take that as a yes.
Places between.
You sound half asleep.
The spirits here were driven out. Refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
Well, if you summon them, couldn't you call them off? Couldn't you call them off, though? Like, you summon them, can't you call them off? Legitimate question here. Are you going to be a dick? I'm going to go ahead and assume you're a dick.
The Fade Tear. That's where they're breaking through.
Gods and their fade tearing. Let's cut them off! They're hitting us from afar!
Stagger it, and rip out guts. It's non-existent guts. There we go. All right.
I see what unbinds. Bring it. The gods shall be denied.
Okay, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to do those later. But I'm going to guess this is cut off. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
A champion.
It dwells on this island, challenge the champion and claim its essence, this path will open to you.
No shit, so I gotta find a champion.
What's this? It looks like an entryway.
You know what? I'm gonna wait on that and get back to the main quest.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long.
Okay, got a healing item. Of this big ass chest. Yeah, let's give Harding some new armor. Looking a little better, little girl.
Is there something inside it? That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Get out of there!
Whatever that creature left may be handy for us. Got through that.
It's the essence we need. It's cold. Hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
That death is inevitable.
You know what? I'm just gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna do my thing.
As the gods' champion passed through, so will you.
Good to know.
I didn't know this many Illuvians still existed. Where do they go?
Time to find out.
Where'd they come from? Where'd they go? Where'd they come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Hadn't been forgotten, Eye Joe. Fine. This one. No, so I'm not going there. I'm going here. Okay, I've got Nev. So I'm going to use Nev. Docktown.
Minrathous, the heart of Tevinter. Somehow the beat of it always pulls me back. steady pulse of secrets, corruption, you name it. Trust no one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Do the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look, well.
Actually, it looks like you're
Appearances
dying.
can be deceiving.
Sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
Really? The Viper?
The name, the entrance? I have so many questions.
That is not what I picked.
So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loose when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlethan, Demeter's Crossing.
There were venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
You'd think people would reconsider their choices after surviving a citywide demon attack.
The cult hasn't changed. They want control of Tevinter and a return to the old ways. And if an ancient power promises just that...
Nope, I already made my politics joke.
We were tracking a set of red Lyrian relics before you got here. Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too easily. We destroyed one and tore another off a slaver.
I see.
I think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's
Really?
my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
No, I'll help.
Hold on. I'm happy to help.
It's fine. I can catch up with you.
We don't know where the gods are or what they're doing. We're here for help. It's fair I give some in return.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with each other. We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it.
I guess we'll help her out.
Ready for a tour of Docktown? Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to the missing one.
And it is. It should pick up places where the missing relic disrupted the Veil. Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.
So you live in Docktown?
My whole life. Unless I'm away on a case. Or
That is the most
crashing.
pathetic pet I have ever seen in any video game.
Isn't trying to kill us.
I played a lot of video
Oh,
games where
sure.
you can
We're just
interact with
chasing a
animals.
dangerous relic through the streets.
Right. Sorry,
Oh no, I was half agreeing with you.
Harding, where the fuck did you get here?
Aha! The relic's pulling toward the Temple of Andraste.
Andraste?
The demons, they...
What happened?
Sounds like someone's got a sore butthole. Did a demon rape your ass, buddy?
Locked. We need another way in.
Right. On it.
Wait, are we breaking into a chantry?
Hell yeah, we are.
Courtyard's public ground, and we can't lose the trail.
That is a very weird looking cat. But I'm a pet the cat.
Is this what you do for the Shadow
Because who
Dragons?
doesn't love rubbing a warm pussy?
I look for things. People, objects, information.
And of course I had to make a pussy joke.
People have problems that Templars and Magisters can't help. Or won't. Word got out I might. It's enough to live on. If it doesn't get me killed.
Okay, so it is raining. I just could barely tell. Jeez, like this game looks good and bad at the exact same time. How did they pull that shit off? That's what I'm curious about. Bioware, how'd you do that? Yas. Okay, let's see how this thing looks. Oh, hell no. That looks stupid. I'm keeping the helmet off. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, good thing they followed me. It's a ring. I'm aware of ring. Look, I like it, so I put a ring on it. I'm talking about my character design. Because so far, my character is one of my favorite for one in this game. And they're bland.
Bodies in the courtyard.
Stay sharp.
Going down. Yeah, you know what an RPG usually does with stuff like this? They give you options on how to get in. Like, I remember Baldur's Gate, I got like 4 or 5 different options on how to like break in somewhere. That was fun. Um, Skyrim, something similar. You could have other ways to sneak in somewhere.
Poor people.
Hell, I had options with how to handle things in.
Is this the relic's work?
It's not a coincidence. The relic we're chasing, it's unstable.
Leaving chaos behind it.
This isn't the only market left on the Veil. I can feel it. Find that, and we may get more.
Very well. Okay. That's the. Oh, this is the rune slot? Sure. I got an achievement for a rune equipment. After complaints, rumors of someone shifty seen carrying some sort of relic.
Couldn't escape the demons. If there's family or a friend, I can track them down later. Make sure they know. Here goes nothing.
Relic. Courtyard. Back way. What was that?
It's a remnant. An echo from the Fade drawn to magical disruptions. If the relic drew it here, The voice could be a memory of the smuggler. Courtyard's quiet, fewer eyes, so you cut through here, where there's a path to the market. Follow me.
Okay, following Nave now.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
Is this an item box? It is an item box. Sure.
I'm on it.
Why didn't she just do it?
All right. Follow me. You know, I took this job. It's on me. And the Venatori cult's no joke. If anyone wants out...
We're here to help. Besides, you promised us a tour.
It's fair warning.
Okay.
Friends took care of it. You think he's acting different?
The relic was close. Find another remnant and we might learn more.
Up there. Is that another remnant?
How are we gonna get up there?
There's always a way to get places.
So many people in Minrathis. Don't you get lost in the crowd?
Sometimes that's just what you want.
Can I sell?
You have a discerning eye.
Hey, any news?
Navgalis, are you after the demons?
I'm after a few things. You got anything?
Heard some people talking. I think one was a Venatori. I didn't get a good look. I took off before they saw me.
Smart move. Stay safe.
Paintings, tapestries, floor coverings. Beautify any space.
Oh, so I can't actually sell these people right now.
There's so much on display. If it's not brought in, won't someone take it?
If a stand's not watched, there's a nasty spell on the most valuable item. And a random one, just for fun.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
Thanks so much.
Coin spare?
Almost there. Remnants ahead.
Yeah, I barely made a pretty pathetic jump. But to be fair, not a lot of RPGs have basic jumping mechanics. So for people who want to be able to jump in games like this, fair enough.
You bet.
Handoff. Third bell. Late.
Bells ring when ships go in and out. Could be using...
Okay, I'm gonna...
them for timing.
I'll be able to change my appearance later.
I think our smuggler's on a deadline. The Relic's pull agrees. Let's visit the docks.
Let's head to the docks. Okay, I almost lost that.
Maseranas.
Demons in the streets tonight. Can you get somewhere safe?
Yeah. I got somewhere.
Elevator's locked. Someone forgot to bribe the dockmaster. Still up for a walk? This isn't the only way to the docks.
Okay. Let's follow Nev to the docks.
All right, through here. I've got this.
Alrighty then.
I'm guessing you know all the shortcuts in Docktown. All its secrets?
No. If someone thinks they know all Docktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you.
Okay, I'm going to turn appearance off, just because I want to see what this gaudy as fuck, but a little better than the last previous couple of armor items. At least they're a little darker, looking a little more roguelike.
Come on, this path will swing back to the docks.
Okay, then I guess I'm running. Who needs Assassin's Creed when you've got a Dragon Age game, am I right?
Under fire! Watch it!
More demons.
You can't leave them loose.
Longer that relic's in Docktown.
These are my neighbors. That relic won't stay in my town.
The
There we go.
Inquisition had to deal with the Venatori.
Ah, yes. The cult speaks fondly of you.
Okay, there we go.
That's, really?
You were a thorn in their side. I'd say that's flattery.
Okay, that area is sealed off. I guess I'm going to come back to that later. We got a box. Ladder.
Demons. Are the supplies?
Might be any other way.
Rule 1 of RPGs. Explore, explore, explore. This game barely counts as an RPG, but it still has those. But it's still an RPG nonetheless with helpful tools that if you explore and find them, you will get to get them. But again, this game is like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
You're serious?
Home sweet home. Enjoying the tour?
Zip line. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
We're getting
Oh.
closer. Got it.
Soon. The buyer. Meeting.
Right, a meeting, but where? The trail's starting to fray.
Wrong turn. Nice relic. Shouldn't this belong to the Venatori?
Not a chance.
Take the shot! Oh, looks like we have company.
Company? From who?
Is everyone all right? Nev, you're back in the city.
Templarana Savas.
Miss Beige.
Don't say you miss me.
I wasn't going to.
Definitely Miss Beige.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose. With red lyrium?
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
You think you're friends?
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
Fair.
I'd like to think so. All right. If you have anything on the relic.
I thought Templars worked against mages.
This isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Oy vey.
There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A match to Sun. Interesting.
Ugh,
I should get
all right.
moving.
That finishes my drink.
I get the feeling you two have stories.
And they all start like this.
Yeah, that sounds like a little kid.
You. Harsh, but fair.
Sure.
Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
And you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway.
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so.
An ex-girlfriend?
Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
Rana's not a shadow dragon. So you work with Templars too?
Rana's clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
And the spillway?
Rana mentioned Alvin Bataris, and she doesn't share rumors unless they're likely. Alvin's father oversaw some construction there. If he's visiting this part of town, that narrows the search. A barrier. They don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
That's one down.
Must be one left.
Yeah, I can't help. Yeah, I compare this to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest because this game likes to hold your hand.
Voices. There's someone up ahead.
Alvin Bataris, your relic.
Gods rise and power with them, for the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Alvin's our buyer, and a Venatori. He's using it now? Move! We need to get closer. We can't let him bolt.
You're supposed to wait.
Just a taste of that power. You're here to stop me. You can't stop the Venatori. This power will what?
In such a risen god, can you even control it? Shut up!
And this part's mine.
You're not keeping that relic.
Motherfucker!
Got us at range.
Can the staggers be a little different?
We're under fire.
Ready to go.
You won't walk away from here.
More demons. We can't let them get loose.
We need to stop them here. Got us at a distance.
You think I won't?
Got him. Headshot.
You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate.
Oh boy.
Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
fucking nobles. Seriously, I should have gotten that option. Shouldn't just kill him.
How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
Can I punch this
With
motherfucker?
I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
Let me smack him.
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
That's it?
We got the relic. That was the job.
He got away.
I know. I know.
So what now?
We stopped the demons. We got the relic. And
Yep.
the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word.
Alright,
It's
well.
not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the outfit when we get back.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons.
Can we not have this?
Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
This shit is so annoying. Looks like I have some options with Hardy and Ballara. At least I've got that. Didn't like that one very much, so I'll switch to this. See if that's any better. Yeah, it's an appearance change because still armors are garbage. Fashionable robes, fashionable leathers. It's not any better, but at least the shoes are good. Yeah, I'm saving the changes. I like that sword just fine. It's decent. Oh no. Absolutely not. Yikes. Yikes. Absolutely goddamn not. She's fine for now. Nothing for Nev yet. Guess I don't have enough for decoration mode. Or do I? All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll turn the parents mode back on. Yeah, but Lara wants to talk, so let's talk to her in her workshop.
Shit! No!
Okay. Try again. Deep breaths. There. Oh, God, damn it! Oh no! Sorry. Just breaking things.
No shit.
Want help? I could, I don't know, kick it or something.
Oh, yes. Just be careful. Some things don't do well. If you break them, I mean.
What kind of don't do well are we talking about?
Oh, you know, reality tears, wild magical energy. Also, for some reason,
Oh boy.
bees. I don't know why. And I don't know why this won't work. Thought I'd figured it out. But it keeps breaking, and I can't get my thoughts to line up.
You fixed the Illuvian, though.
The Illuvian was easy. Once I replaced the resonance crystals, adjusted the lyrium lens, it worked fine. I mean, I had to realign the matrices, but it just worked. Not like this thing.
No, I'm not doing the heart. Give yourself a break.
This stuff's thousands of years old. Nobody could figure it out right away. Also, what is it exactly?
It's the Nodus Durthalin, the 8th archive. I heard it was gone forever, but here it is.
So what does it do?
It knows things, whatever its creator knew, at least. So much knowledge, all the wonders of Elvenon. Or at least bits of them, which is more than we have. Once I figure it out, at least, whoever made it was powerful, but clumsy. It's resonating off tempo. Need to match it. First, introduce a microfracture, but before that, you'll need the Fate Harmonics, so... Sorry, I ramble sometimes. I'm a rambler.
Yes, that's why I don't like you.
Relationships. Most of the people I've been with didn't care for it. And I'm doing it. Again.
I've been known to ramble now and then. Sometimes I get ahead of my thoughts, and when I try to sort them out, they're all jumbled.
Right. And they're slippery and fast, and you can only catch some of them.
I'm not doing romance
Oh,
options with any of them.
Catch the thought that would let me fix this thing. I'll get back to it. Soon. But I think I need a break. Maybe take a nap, and I can finish later.
Good plan.
Personally, I always endorse napping.
Right. Never underestimate a good nap. Anyways, let me know if you need me. I'll be ready.
They'd found someone who could fix their mirror.
Varric?
One of Arlethan's own Veil jumpers. Just what they were looking for. And Balara...
We don't need this backstory. You already got it.
An artifact that held a wealth of lost knowledge. But a prize like that was going to attract more attention. than they'd bargained for.
Do we need this foreboding bullshit? Seriously. Every single time Varric opens his mouth, I give less and less shits.
Manifestation.
We have Let's talk to Harding, see what she needs.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
That reminds me, why does your shoe look like a rock? Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't want Bellara in my party. I'm standing by that notion. I don't want her in the party. I don't like her. I was gonna check the journal. Okay.
The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads.
Onward, dweller.
That scent. I can't place it.
For a moment, it smelled like Docktown after it rains.
Could be magic from the ancient elves. The Antom here?
Time for a fight! Got us at a distance.
Guardians, and now the Entente. Stay alert.
There we go. Arlington Forest. We're heading in. I don't know if anyone's in the chat right now, but
If what happened at Demeter's Crossing spreads, not much we can do to stop it.
The whole... Have a look.
I'll see that. Sure. Pocket frog.
Keep your head out there.
When did the troubles begin?
Around the time Solus's ritual went wrong.
The animals sensed it right away. Before we even...
Gosh, they ruined Morgan so badly in this game.
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
They're aiming for us.
Nice move.
There we go. Let's start this quest. Finally, we did a side quest. We'll see if it's worthwhile. I guess. I don't know yet.
This should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's going to be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high, for good vantage.
Let's try it out, for practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it.
All right, let's see how you do it.
Ugh. Awkward.
Maybe if you used words?
What? Tell the rock what to do?
Sort of.
Sort of.
It's not a dog.
Yeah, but just try it.
That's gonna be awkward.
Fly! You are the worst. The worst! So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct. Protection. Shield myself. Shield others. If I had this magic before, I could have...
At this point, I'm trying to just get something to really connect to the characters right now.
I could have protected the people who matter.
Look what you just did.
Okay, but you did move the rocks, though.
Wow. You're usually way better at distraction.
Thanks. Wait.
I could focus on the people I can help now, instead of the ones I couldn't. Either way, I think I'll need more practice with this. Don't you?
I just... Yeah. This little bitch.
I wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look. I'm on it.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on.
Leave it to me.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice on.
Okay.
Multitudes called out, finding solace in each other.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh. Just came to me.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Got it.
Look at that. You're getting good. Want to try another one?
Why not? Right. There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now.
God damn it. Guess we're gonna have to come back to that one later, when I can actually dispel those.
Over here.
So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry. Just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing. I mean...
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick.
Please, someone! Is anyone out there?
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
I can't move.
Hold on. Over there. I bet that's where he is. There's no way up from here. Let's look around.
How about if you move this rock? Here he is. Let's hurry. Easy.
Okay, help a veil jumper.
I thought I was dead for sure.
How are you feeling? How's the leg?
Broken, I think. But I'm alive. And I'm grateful for that. The rocks. How did you do that?
You gained a power.
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you.
Oh, the Oracle.
By the ancients as I was.
Oh boy.
Look to those closest to the stone and find me.
Harding? What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Ugh. Okay.
Okay. Fast travel. I'll sell our valuables before we go.
Receiving your message was quite the surprise.
Desperate times and all that.
I'm still not clear on who you really are.
Looking to inflict some pain? I have what you need.
Good luck.
Keep your head out there.
All right. Let's get back. Let's get on this quest. And then maybe... If you guys hear anything in the background, that is my wife's music as she is falling asleep. I cannot tell her no to that, so you're going to have to just deal with it. Oy. A mask.
Onward, dweller.
Why you gotta call me that? Dweller? Okay, I guess I'm gonna meet a new party member. So let's see what makes this one annoying.
Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. Let's hope our crow contact can meet us.
Welcome to Antiva. You must be Rook.
And who are you? I do not know you.
And you're Andretea Cantori of the Crows?
Thea, please. Come. My associate Viago is gathering the others. We can talk business when we arrive.
Oy.
The documents, it's all there.
My friend says come with us.
The unarmed soldiers have made themselves comfortable.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
She stretched it well enough. Gave me what she could to win.
And yet, this is probably the most boring city, if this is the one that it's supposed to be.
It must be hard dealing with the Antam.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat.
So, can she join my party? Because she seems kind of badass. I like her.
We have arrived.
A casino? Nice setup.
Welcome to the Cantori Diamond.
A casino.
You're the client.
This is Rook. Did you want a drink? I promise not to let Viago near it.
Viago de Riva, fifth talon. And this is Catarina de la Morte, first talon of the Crows.
An honor. And you are?
Ilario de la Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's
Oh,
what they
boy.
call themselves. They're ancient blighted mages. My detective says you have a man who brought blood mages and Venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Let's say lighthearted.
Sending a demon to take down a god. Sounds like a plan.
It's a nonsense plan. But that's not important. Lucanis de la Morte is dead.
What I say doesn't leave this room.
No?
The body our people brought back was not my grandson.
No?
It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Okay, can I take the woman with me though? I'd rather have... She kind of has a personality, so I'd like her in the party.
Come. Katerina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one would hold the demon of Virantium? The Ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Secret and excessive. Sounds like Venatori.
You're not happy Katerina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanis is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive? There, you take the boat.
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
Okay, a little teen angst. Goodbye. Definitely influenced by Spain.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
So, the crows knew how to get in, but they didn't think to break them out? I have so many questions.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
Might work in our favor, but something's wrong here. Let's hope we find our demon alive.
Good.
Look! So this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen.
Ugh, damn, I don't want to say anything nice, but that's actually kind of cool. Doesn't mean I like the game, but damn, that's actually kind of cool. But cool visuals every now and then does not a good game make. But at least so far, there's nothing specifically in this chapter so far that's really pissed me off.
The Venatori set up shop in an elven ruin. It's a wonder anything works.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed,
Nervous about that, or the job in general? Not everyone deals with the
We're up against gods. A demon might come in handy.
Sometimes the best way to kill a god is with a demon. I found a potato. And more decorations. Can I use the potato as a decoration?
A barrier. Whatever's in there, the Venatori really wanted to stay put.
It's him.
Through. All right, we're almost through.
Again, you had a very decent collection of things to set up. Treasure. Treasure, treasure, treasure. I'm nearest. I was nearest. We are nearest. No.
We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanus de la Morte. Get ready.
Rising Hail, Dragon of Mystery, Lucican, Dragon of Night, hear your faithful call.
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
Token European guy.
My name's Rook. Katerina sent me.
Katerina. But you're not a crow.
You weren't expecting a rescue? I wasn't expecting whatever that was.
Rook, he's possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us Mage Killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here. Caliban. Crows don't break contracts.
Fine, we'll help.
All right, we'll help. But in return, I want help killing some things.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target, Caliban, the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower. There's a bridge.
Not anymore. We'll have to find another way across.
Mages, my specialty.
You feed the gods!
All right, one of them has a key.
The blood vial. Where do we go?
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind a demon. If they lose it,
then it's chaos. What was going on here?
Living prisoners for blood magic. Blood magic to summon spirits.
Any spirit can become...
Mementos. That's right.
A demon.
Alicia, what does it expect me to do? This right over there.
Zara didn't give them a choice.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
I want all the stuff.
Possessed corpses must be common in a place like this.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
Ain't nothing there, so let's move on.
Venatoria ahead.
Amplify me!
Never heard of an abomination who wasn't a mage.
I've seen demons possess corpses, ashes, and hair ones.
At least this one's got good taste.
What the fuck? I'm going back for this. Because there's an item over here and I want it. Alright. I got what I wanted. Let's go. Ah, damn it. Eve. Get back here. Come on. You know, if this character showed up on my map while I was looking at the mini-map, that wouldn't have happened. That was an easy fix. Just saying. Just a thought.
So, the vial of blood the Venatori took from you.
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Okay, now what?
What are you?
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade?
I'm as surprised as you.
So the demon power can... Okay, I guess.
Targets ahead.
Venatori at odds with their creation. Not surprised they lost control.
Blood mages, they never learn. Zara can summon all the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her.
Zara want all these undead for?
I know I can get more runes. I know I got rune space. Oh shit, I'm still in combat, aren't I?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
If those are failures, what does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
There we go. More valuable than shit. Jumping down. Okay, so let's take a risk here. Turn off. You know what? Let's go with it, see how I feel later.
Caliban, you said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We meaning?
Demons don't forgive.
go. All the hoarding. All the hoarding. I want everything.
These demons, there's something off. The Venatori have done something.
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like.
Damn it. Are you kidding me? That was annoying. Really? Oh God, no.
Mierda, these guys. Let me hit him first, then you can take him down.
Okay, into the Warden's Tower.
Well, that's not good.
We may not have much time.
That doesn't sound good.
This way. There's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
Of course. I'm on.
Okay. Alright, people, let's get ready. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Where to start, or we'll find those on the way.
I know it's here. We can smell it. We need to get that barrier down. Find the crystals that power it.
Okay. Kind of bullshit that it didn't hit, but
2 left.
whatever. Nev, I didn't. Nev, I am trying to find characters I like. Do not make me hate you.
Just one crystal between us and the other side of that barrier.
That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Venatori never do anything subtle. Look at that thing.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
Yeah, I'll hang on to it for later.
Consider it done.
These people, they were tortured.
Damn it. Very few people survive Caliban's rehabilitation.
You did.
Oh. It's an elevator.
Anything we should know about Caliban?
You want to hear about his torture methods or something else? We didn't chat.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this bit, I barely remember.
It couldn't have been that long. Oh, I guess this is him.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary.
Caliban.
Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
I hate you so much.
This is Caliban.
He's the target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract.
What did they offer you in exchange for my life, Crow? Was it worth it? Oh, you brought ruffians with you. Were you lonely? You are a failed experiment, not worthy of my time. I am the right hand of Zara. You will fall. Demons, your master calls. I will not be defeated. No, I will not be a victim like the others. I will have order. I refuse to fall.
crows send their regards.
So we got your target.
Yes, the job's done.
Yeah, the armor's
Smells like blood.
awful.
Ashes. Not done, not yet.
So we can leave, right? Lucanus? Right?
Careful. They know we're not right. You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air.
You know, that scene would have probably been more interesting if we, as the character, couldn't see the demon. But since the player saw the demon,
How's that? Shall we go?
yeah, let's go.
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
Oh boy. We got an emo Spaniard.
Make it.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison.
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe?
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in the confusion. I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Someone killed the first Talon of the Crows? Now? After the gods escaped? That's not a coincidence.
Zara's been a thorn in our side before, and you said yourself, it could be revenge for your prison break.
No, that's
No,
too
Rook's right.
that's
The
too much
timing
of
is
an inconvenience.
suspicious for many reasons.
When I find Zara, I'll ask her.
You just got here, and already you want to leave again?
Katerina
He has
gave
a
me
reason.
Contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
Can't say your new contract's easy. But we'll be as quick as we can.
Cousin, when you find Zara, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sara came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Thea.
Why couldn't I have gotten Taya in the party? Taya's probably the best character I've ever seen so far. Sassy ass elf. I want her. I want her in the party.
Lost to Talon, but the demon of Virantium was free at last. Sooner or later,
Seriously.
debts new and old would come due.
Seriously, these Varric monologues are not needed.
And they would all be paid in blood.
I'm guessing that's Zara.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanus. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'd have to kill me.
Oof.
Well, that's awkward.
No, I like her. She's fun. I want to talk to her.
Before we do, well, that, let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to
Lucanus!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over. Make you do what he wants.
It's, you know, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
You're bleeding. Maybe that's not fine?
He won't kill me. He cannot do that and get what he wants. Just
That...
give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
I know things have been complicated, but I'm glad you're here, Lucanus.
Contract aside, I owe you a debt.
Lucanus.
Please.
We'll leave him alone. I don't plan on romancing him because, quite frankly, I'm not interested in him. Now I forgot to equip another rune.
I should see what Nev has to say.
See if I can talk
You
to him.
asked for time. Is this long enough?
I gave you like
Yes,
5 minutes.
My head's clear. Though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean.
Not today.
You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan
All right,
realms.
let's see. Let's get this
So
backstory.
how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Colivan, in the ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Inrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the crows I was dead, but I woke up in the ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
Okay, now for... Are you okay with this job?
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
When the first talent of the crows gives you a job, you do it. Especially if she's your grandmother. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
The crossroads could be dicey, but the lighthouse is safe. Oh, and if you see a spirit around called the Caretaker, they're friendly.
After the ossuary, that will be a pleasant change. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
Well, let's try to find out more about this guy.
I'm with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
We should know. Is there anything in particular that upsets Spite?
Not getting his way. Getting his way and not liking the outcome.
Sounds like a child.
Have you seen a child when they realize they don't control the world? Except Spite's anger has real power behind it. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
Hey. Yeah, Lucanus is just kind of boring. He's not annoying, he's not the worst, but he's just kind of boring. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting just boring. But so far, Nev is still my favorite companion.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori. If the Venatori move, the Shadows will hear it first. Meet you in Docktown.
That's it? I want to bond with her a bit more. Why can't I yet? Oh well.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
Okay. So that's one side quest we're going to do tomorrow. We'll do next time. I don't stream. Okay. That made me laugh. So we're going to do some side quests next time, for sure.
been quiet.
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told
Oh?
me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Do you think this voice has answers about your magic?
She must. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone.
Dwarfs.
Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Maybe there are other people down there with magic.
I don't want the romance one. Let's just go with this.
I'd like for you to get the answers you're looking for.
Me too. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Did anything improve there? No.
Manifestation.
Okay. So let me check in with this next side quest over here, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do this one next time, which will be, I'm going to say, a couple of days. Yeah, everyone's been okay with me doing this every other day, right? But yeah, I'm going to call it here. If you guys enjoyed watching this, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be playing this game every other day. Uh, leave a like, comment, the good stuff. And do not forget to check out myself and the other team members when we do post here. If you want to get in touch with me directly, I'm on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at Dusty the Punk. I do not use any other social media. If my name pops up anywhere else, ignore them. Those are all fake. And I guess the best question to answer at the end of this is quite simply, why be normal?